Good morning, dear students, and welcome to a new lesson. In this lesson, we are going to do 3D read and write plus Listen 1. So please open your student's book, page 40. Let's get started with the learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to express yourselves through completing a survey with accurate personal information and through discussing answers. You will be able to relate the topic of learning foreign languages to personal experiences by answering 2 questions fluently. And finally, you will be able to respond to 3 WH questions after listening to 3 short dialogues. Before we start the lesson of today, which is about learning new languages, let's do this warm-up activity first. Are you smarter than a 10-year-old? Of course you are. So let's begin with the first question. If you can speak 2 languages, you are trilingual, bilingual, or polyglot. That's right. A person who speaks 2 languages is bilingual. Trilingual is a person who speaks 3 languages fluently. And polyglot is a person who is fluent in many languages. Now let's move on to question number 2. What are the most spoken languages in the world? Lucky guess. English is one of them, of course. We also have Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. Of course, these are only some of the most spoken languages in the world according to many websites. Are you ready for question number 3? I thought so. What is the official language of air travel? Excellent! Believe it or not, English is the language of the skies. Pilots communicate with each other and air traffic control in English, regardless of their own native language or any other languages they speak. The last question. What are some of the hardest languages to learn? You may have a different answer for this question, because the difficulty of learning a language depends on the learner and is relative to the learner's native tongue. But Chinese and Arabic are definitely in the top 10 hardest languages to learn. Great job! You are for sure smarter than a 10-year-old. Now let's continue talking about languages and have a look at the 3 questions in Activity A, page 40. Question number 1. What are the most popular languages for people to learn in your country? Well done! One suggested answer is, most of the people in my country learn English, German, and French. Question number 2. Where can you see or hear English today? That's right. You can see and hear English everywhere today. When you watch TV, when you use the internet, or when you play computer games. You can also read English books or magazines, or even speak English with your friends too. Question number 3. Do you think it's important to learn English? Why or why not? Excellent! One suggested answer is, learning English is important because it's an international language, and you are able to communicate with people all over the world. Also, English is important in order to find a job. Activity B. Now look at this survey very carefully. A survey is a set of questions people are asked to gather information or find out their opinions. What's the title of the survey? Well done. Learning English. How many sections does it have? Correct. 3 sections. General information, other ways you learn or practice, and reasons why you are learning. Now complete the survey, which is about learning English. Are you ready? Let's begin. First, you have to write your name. I write Adam, for example. Then write your date of birth. When were you born? Let's say 14th of September 2007. What about you? Write your own answer. Now, for how long have you been learning English? Adam, for example, has been learning English since 2013. Write your answer. How old were you when you started? Adam was 6 years old. What about you? Where do you learn? In school? Online? Or do you take courses in places such as the British Council? Write your own answer. Frequency of lessons. Frequency is the number of times something happens within a particular period. So here, you have to write how often do you take English classes or lessons. I'll write twice a week. What about you? The last one. How many hours do you study? Write your own answer, please. Let's move on to the next section. Other ways you learn or practice English. The word ways means methods of doing something. How do you learn or practice English? Do you watch English TV programs, films, videos, with or without subtitles? Subtitles are words shown at the bottom of a film or television picture to explain what is being said. So, do you do that? Or do you read English books, magazines, or newspapers? Do you use English websites? Do you play video games that are in English? Do you communicate with people who speak English? Do you record yourself speaking English to correct pronunciation? Pronunciation is the way in which a word is said correctly. Do you visit English-speaking countries? Or maybe you take summer classes in English-speaking countries. These are the ways Adam uses in order to practice and learn English. Which of these ways do you use? Now let's move on to the reasons why you are learning English. The last section. Are you learning English to meet people, to travel, to study abroad, to work, or maybe you have other reasons? These are Adam's. What about you? We'll continue with learning new languages. So have a look at Lesson 1, Activity A. Are you learning any other foreign languages at the moment? If yes, which one? Excellent. One suggested answer is, yes, I'm learning German. Now, if no, which languages would you like to learn? Great job. One suggested answer is, I'd like to learn Italian. because I have made some Italian friends and I want to speak to them in Italian. Now listen to 3 short dialogues between siblings who are talking about learning new languages. But before that, please read through the questions and the options A, B, C. Are you ready? Let's begin.
3D. Listen 1. B. Listen to 3 short dialogues among siblings and answer the questions. Choose A, B or C. Dialogue 1.
Steve, what are you doing in front of that mirror? Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah. You see, I read that the best way to practice a foreign language is to communicate with other people.
Obviously, but there's nobody else here.
I know. That's why talking to myself in German is better than not talking at all.
I guess you've got a point.
Dialogue 2.
Your Italian accent is excellent, Lucy.
Oh, thanks. I try my best to practice.
Is that why you watch Italian films all the time?
Well, no. I just like them a lot. I think my new recording app has helped me a lot.
Really? How?
I record myself reading sentences in Italian, and then I listen and try to find the mistakes I've made.
Oh, I see.
Dialogue 3.
Hey Tim, how about watching this DVD? It's about a French family who lives in the USA. I've heard it's really funny.
Sounds nice, but give me a minute. I want to finish this chapter.
No problem. What's it about? I don't even understand the title.
That's because it's in French. I just need some extra practice, so I bought this crime novel.
Good idea. Let me know when you finish so we can watch the film.
Question number 1. Who is Steve talking to in German? Excellent. He's talking to himself. Question number 2. How has Lucy managed to improve her accent? Well done. By listening to herself speak in Italian. Question number 3. What's Tim doing at the moment? Great. He's reading a French book. Now have a look at activity C. Which of the 3 ways of practicing a language do you believe would help you most and why? Is it the way Steve uses, which is to communicate with other people? Or the way Lucy uses, which is to use a recording app? Or the way Tim uses, which is to read books? What do you think? Excellent! One suggested answer is, I think the best way to practice a foreign language is to communicate with other people. I can hear how the people I'm speaking with are using vocabulary and grammar as I practice my speaking too. I know it's okay to make mistakes when I speak, and it doesn't worry me. Now please open your workbook, page 41, and let's do activity A. Complete the sentences with the words in the box. Pause the video, take a couple of minutes, and try to do the activity by yourself. Are you ready? Let's begin. 1. Excellent. Pronunciation. 2. Great job. Accent. 3. Wonderful. Sign up. 4. Very good. Special offer. 5. Well done. Record. Number 6. Well done. Subtitles. And the last one, a different way. Great job. For extra practice, let's do this activity. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. What do you think the correct answer is? Excellent. The correct answer is accent. Number 2. The correct answer is you are amazing. Sign up. Number 3. What do you think the correct answer is? Great job. The correct answer is subtitles. The last one. The correct answer is special offer. Thank you for watching.